Alright people, how you doing? I hope you're all well. Sorry, that was you could see me. Sitting having a good hard think earlier, speaking to my dad this morning, take the dogs a walk, and he was chatting to me, and I was talking to somebody last week as well from my area, and he says it's amazing what you speak about. He says I know everything you speak about is true. He says the stories you've got is amazing, inspiration. At the same time, he says you've let yourself go when things getting tappy. It's been a very loyal friend of mine. He's actually witnessed me when one time I collapsed and had to get resuscitated. He started crying because my heart stopped for 45 minutes. I wish I went down to London last year. It was last May, 18th of May last year. I wish I'd done that podcast. The man was for London. He was following Hammy's Journey page on Facebook. A couple months prior to that, I was going to go through and do things for the homeless, but just low key. But one thing I'd never do was take money off anybody. A lot of folk were trying to offer me money to get the homeless. I says, if anything, just give me fernals and things like that, because luckily I've never been homeless. I've never struggled that way. But I know the majority of people are homeless. A lot of them have mental health, addiction problems. And I had a good hard think the day. That's been all well now for the last year's narcotics. In recovery, which people need to understand, you need more people to come forward that's been there, lived that kind of life. The way the world's gone these days, unfortunately addiction is going to just spiral out of control, and it's never going to get any better. So when you've got young people like myself that's been there and done it, lived a bit of crazy lives, 20 years worth of crazy stories, but at the same time you've always been balancing the negative, the positive, the good and the bad, and unfortunately the bad balances up more through your negative thoughts and your negative actions. It's been impacted through your addiction. Then you go deep in the rabbit hole and you realise what's caused your addiction. Then addiction just self-destructive, and you cause a lot of problems for your family and friends and people around about you. And out of prison, then no many people ever turned their back on me. I was very, very fortunate that way, because people knew I was a good person. They just got caught up, and I've an interview with Mike Tyson, and this really hit him. And I'll give you an example without using the reason, but I used it to my advantage to make myself feel better, and it actually made the other person feel better as well. Mike Tyson was talking to somebody, and he says, if you're in an argument with somebody, or if they're in the ring, cut all ties with them. And Mike Tyson says, no, if you cut all ties with that person, you're letting the devil intervene again. You're letting the devil win. You're letting the devil change you as a person. And I was planning on cutting all ties with this individual, this friend, and I saw that interview. I wasn't going to cut all ties for being a bad person. Just going to cut all ties, just go to that stage in my life for a certain friendship. But then I saw that, and then I phoned up the person, and I ended up going to speak to the person, and then we made back up, and we spoke, and everything was fine. And I thought, you know what, I was spot on. If you allow, because we've been battling demons all your life, and they say it's obviously I know a lot of folk think you sound crazy when you mention the devil, demons and things like that, but there's no devil without God, there's no good without bad, there's no happy without sad. And that just really hit home. So if things get too much for me and things get too heavy for me, then my coping mechanism has always been going to getting high. But again, I'll go back to, if you've had addiction for 18 years and the only time you have a day off is when you're sleeping, then it's very hard to come back at the real world, reality, and face up to everything that's went wrong in your life, everything you've thrown away in your life, everything you've lost in your life, in general, just everything that's went wrong in your life. It's easy to think about the good times, but the bad times, especially with PTSD, that never leaves you. You can be strong about it, you can handle it, but I've been dealing with things lately, and usually in the past I would just run away and go high, but I thought, nah, I'm dealing with other things now. I'm dealing with it the right way, and I started to listen to the manifestation music again last night. Stopped listening to rap music. Music is bad energy. So I started listening to manifestation music last night to fall asleep. I woke up and I listened to it again this morning, and I promised myself, if anything gets tough, anything gets hard, and if me and my dad had an argument or disagreement, I'll huff and I'll puff and Okay, that could be enough to go and set my way as an excuse, an annex excuse just to go and get high. I want to just try and spread awareness to as many young people as I possibly can. Older people, doesn't matter. I've already managed to help so many different people in the last couple of years there, and little do they know, I was actually battling with so many other things out with addiction, battling addiction, sorry. I just kept that quiet. Like, I just love helping people. I love to see people progress. I love to see people conquer their demons. It's unfortunate that I can be going on the right path and doing really well, and then something stupid happens, and then it makes everyone just go, like, it feels like, what was the point in that? I just went through, like, just say, like, for talking sake, maybe about 6 months to 12 months, and it did something really positive. Then I could, one chaotic, manic time could ruin that. Again, that's up to me to accept responsibility for making that mistake on that one time, that one day, whatever that may have been, that time, that day. But regardless, you've got to accept this full responsibility of your actions. But everybody's there a second chance with 90% of things, but obviously that 10% it's just unforgivable when it comes to, like, obviously certain things like taking somebody's life or doing something like disgusting to, like, a child, or you know what I mean, things like that. But an argument, or like maybe a relapse, take a narcotic, just never turn your back on somebody you like or you love or you've got all the time for, when you know they've had a troubled life. Then you cut ties with somebody, or something stupid, or something that can be fixed, because you cut ties with somebody or someone for that kind of reason, you're going to be cutting ties with folk all your life. You're going to end up knowing nobody, because we all make mistakes. But going back to that podcast for last year, the 18th last year, the guy found me quite inspiring. But there's other things in the pipeline. I've had to get myself in the right place, the right frame of mind. Like I said before, I was doing too much too quick. I was getting asked to go and do this, asked to go and do that, getting asked here, getting asked there. And folk want me to go to the old Burnhouse, the Burnhouse place with, like, the control teenage laddies and that go. Ken, just like hundreds of different people reaching out to us. But I didn't realise that was me just like coming to the cover. I think it would be that happy for me, I suppose. But I didn't give myself much as a chance just to, like, come back at the normal world again. And just, like, some folks say, what is normal? But when you're living chaotic, this is normal. Relaxing, walking the dogs, just chilling out, getting your body a rest, getting your mind a rest, getting your brain a rest. I'm in a great positive mindset now. My energy's back, I'm happy. I'm dancing because I need it, not all the time. Just fully, like, carry on, fully jokes. Obviously I do videos. I'm not exactly the most confident person going about for doing these kind of videos. I don't care about views. Obviously if you watch it, I appreciate it, I respect it. But I'm not like, oh, for the views or whatever happens. Ken, there's like 1.5 billion videos getting uploaded every day on YouTube. So if your video gets watched half a dozen times, great. I mean, there's some people been on YouTube for a year and get 1 or 2 views a day, 1 or 2 views a time. Some get no views. I'm not about views. I'm just all about trying to better myself as a person, and doing this, putting positive, getting negativity, rinsing myself of negativity, or putting positivity there. I'm a great believer that the universe is a much calmer place, and what you get out is what you get back. And I realised that at the beginning of this year there. And I mean, when I should have been dead so many times. Muscles don't save you, it's a higher power that saves you. So God's clearly kept me here for a reason. He's watched my story, he's watched my life, he's watched all the stuff I've been through. And I know about all the crazy lives and that at times, but I visualise my life being like a movie when I was young. I take my mum when I was a wee boy. I'm going to interview that man one day. The man was supposed to go, I'm supposed to go to London last year, mate, which was crazy. I still got all the messages, all the voice notes to us, exchange, etc.